What is up, beautiful people, and welcome to another video where I'm actually again super excited to try out something new. Now, some of the people on my Discord, and if you had, come join the Discord, be cool, be like us, join that Discord. We were discussing about remakes, and SM Entertainment is slowly releasing some remakes, and one of the videos that was recommended to me was from H.O.T with Yeah, and now this video comes all the way from 1999, a video that's more than 20 years old, and it actually got a remake in 2022, and I want to check out this video to actually check it out. I've not seen any K-pop videos older than 2008, so imagine that. So from what I saw already, it's nearly 10 years older than that, and I would just say let's get into the video with H.O.T, aka H.O.T, with Yeah, and see how videos were made back then. Can I notice anything different? Let's find out. Alrighty, let's get into today's video. Oh, they actually filmed this in America. I mean, for what it's worth, like back then the cameras were not top notch or anything. You didn't even have HD. You just had your film, you had your 4:3 ratio. So I don't even know how they made this look better than what it is, but you can just see that for what it's worth, they still made it look good. I wonder if they made this in 4K or just... They actually upscaled this to 4K, which is amazing. It's nice that they're reviving back again, you know. SM Entertainment is thinking about, let's make old videos have a comeback. Is it play? Now it is. Wow. How did they get a shot like this? Like, I don't know what the equipment was back then in 1999, but this shot must have been so hard to pull off because you have someone walking and at the same time you have the movement from going from the right to the left, and you don't even have the bouncing. I'm wondering if they had this on a rail system somehow. Like that existed, of course, back then, but how did they do that? Let's have a look again. Now you can literally see like a slope while moving to the left. Really impressive. Like you can actually see some of the K-pop elements that you see in today's videos. The camera is still moving. Yeah, those are the real classical 1990s effects, you know, when they have to get into the camera, you know, and scream into your face. Very iconic shot here as well. You can completely see that the background is blurred out. Not blurred out, it's completely blown out. You can barely see that there's a bridge because of the lighting. But those were the cameras back then, you know. Those were your limitations. You either want to film what's in the front or you want to film in the back. Oh my god, I just realized there's actually a girl in front of this guy. I didn't even see her. Oh my god. Now I do, actually. I don't know if this is K-pop though. Is anyone else just getting like Matrix vibes here? Like it's literally like I'm watching like a Korean Matrix video. Like these shots really just look as if they got the inspiration from the Matrix. This one in particular, you know, just someone being still as if time has stopped. Man, I don't know what to think about it. All I can say is that for some reason I feel what we see in 2022 today is still visible from that video from 1999. Wow. But the sound design is terrible. It's very mumbled together and I don't feel the heights really. I don't know what went wrong here with the music design, but maybe, I don't know, 2000 and 1999, who knows what technology was back then. Like I have no idea. I wasn't there in the industry. I was just a kid playing with myself, most likely in a sand, what do you call it? You know, a sand pitch. That was fun, you know, like I really enjoyed those times. But imagine that back then they were making these videos while we were all most likely just kids doing nothing too crazy, you know. Like literally, someone must have thought that must have been look so cool for the camera. It's really hard for me to watch this video though. Purely because the scenes really just get dragged out so long, even though the music is very quick. You know, today's standard, I would say it's better if you just had more scenes, so you were jumping around a little bit more, because the sound is very snappy, you know. While in this video, everything just gets dragged out. But that's also most likely because back then they just couldn't edit this quick. It's really hard for me to watch this. I'm just going to skip a little bit more forward. Maybe there's going to be better scenes there. Like here we have some kids. I'm just going to go here. I mean, they're really nice scenes though. You know, we got some close-ups. You can see really they put some thoughts in some of the cuts, which is fantastic. Like, back then I wouldn't have thought they would have done this. I thought this was just going to be a simple music video where they're going to be dancing, but they really tried to make a story about, you know, the children and how they feel. Like, look at this close-up shot. You know, we don't have even videos today that have good shots like this. Like, I think these are essentials. And even if they were present in 1999, why are they not present in today's videos? Like, these are really beautiful shots. They're intimate. They really just make you feel as if you're part of the video. I really wonder how they got this shot. Like, how did they do it? Is someone on a ladder? Is someone... How? This is 1999. Did they have a crane back then? Did they rent out the street? I have no clue. But I also know there's no behind the scenes, you know, to this video. Wait, what? Did his clothes just change? Holy crap. Wow. I mean, again, I don't know how they did it, but you can also see some sort of green screen going on around him. Like, the colors here are a little bit greenish. It's fine. Like, this is beautiful, you know? This looks terrible again. Again, it's 1999, but where is he standing on? A bridge? A train? On the ocean? I'm a little bit confused. Okay, I just want to be honest about this location. I think it's disgusting. I don't like the colors. I think it's just very hazy. It's way too big. But the worst part behind it actually is just the entire, the fisheye. You know, the lens is so wide that everything starts bending and it distorts. And again, we can say that this is 1999, but I would have just punched it in a little bit more, choose a different lens, and just focus on the group rather than everything, because there's just so much emptiness everywhere. Like, why not just add a few flowers, add a bit of, you know, a few props? I don't know what their budget was like back then, but it's just boring. You know, that's the simple term. Boring, boring. Let's actually have a look at this shot. I think it's interesting. I think it's a beautiful technique. You know, a group just, you know, swapping out in scenes and making it quicker in the posting. And then they get these effects like this. It looks really good, but does anyone look at them like, what are they doing? Like, they must have just filmed this on the street, you know? Like, this girl must be thinking, what is happening even, you know? Like, I bet she was not paid to stand there. And then you have these girls here, for example, or these boys over here, they're basically behind me. Let's see if we can find them up. You know, these guys here also, they're like, what's happening? You can see eye contact. They really just did some guerrilla style filming here. And guerrilla really just means that you're out in the public and you don't ask for permissions. You just do it, you know? It's fine. I bet back then, it's all just, you just go for it, you know, and try to create some images. It's beautiful. And at the end of the day, most of these people don't even know who this group is. I have a feeling that back then even these lenses literally had this issue, that everything in the middle will be nice and sharp while everything on the side is completely distorted. It's completely broken just. Man, I just don't like it, in all honesty, maybe because I'm used to better technology. It's a very unique style. Maybe if I ever had a reason to use it, I can understand it. But even if, you can just add it in post. Was that a problem with the camera? Like, look at this. Where was it? I want to just make it as an example, okay? So you have this shot here, and then all of a sudden it loses focus. Here, like why? Why does it happen? For no reason. It's not on beat, it just happens. You can see a lot of ceramic abbreviation. So CA basically, if you want to just look it up, it's basically when you have purple fringing happening. There's a lot of it happening. And back then it just happened because the cameras were made different than the lenses. It's so fascinating to look at this video because you're like, damn, times have changed. What is happening? Like, this shot looks great the way it is right now. It has nothing purple, and it's the same location which I just completely hated, you know, how it looked. But this looks really nice. Very nice color balanced. Nothing is overly orange. And you can see that the floor is brown, not orange. You can see that the wall is beige, not orange. I think this is a dance studio, by the way. What the hell? Just again, it's fascinating. You know, I'm just saying what the hell because I'm not really sure what I was looking at. But I just want to go back to this shot. I can somehow understand why they wanted to film everything here, and that's maybe because they paid for it. You know, they want to show that they filmed in this location. Maybe there's a deeper meaning behind it. I don't really know, but it's so fascinating to see what they did with this video. Like, there are so many good elements that I even see in today's videos, which is fantastic. But then again, some of the elements are just, I'm happy they got rid of. They didn't add any sense to it. You know, like, why is there so many elements where nothing happens? I just want to have a look at the comments to see what actually people say. Like, I'm just curious, you know. Yeah, I will be honest, them remastering videos is an amazing project. I think that whatever happens in the past should just not die, but that's great. I mean, you can just see people are really happy, you know, and I says everyone to open up the subtitles and powerful the yeah, I didn't really pay attention to the lyrics in all honesty, but I can imagine they have a lot of power about the children and everything. And yeah, SM Entertainment was really in front of their league with everything. This really just puts the cherry on the cake, you know, to display, to me at least, that they know what they were doing with concepts. Like I say, a lot of these elements are visible in today's videos, you know, nearly 21 years later, and that's completely remarkable to me that this actually happened. It's really just top notch. So yeah, guys, this is me looking at the remastering of H.O.T, aka H.O.T with yeah. I think this is fantastic to look at. It's fantastic to see where K-pop more or less started and where it's now. Whether this was K-pop back then, I cannot really say because it was quite dark themed and it reminded me just a lot about the 90s music, a lot of, you know, this screaming type of music. I don't know what it's called at the moment, but you know, this, I don't want to even say gothic vibe to it, but maybe a little bit of, you know, screamer type of music, a little bit of Marilyn Manson. It's nice, you know, it's really nice to see these type of videos to appear again, and it just shows the origin. And like you all know, at least the people that have been on my channel, I really enjoy looking at where it all started and how it just progressed over the year, because it's nice to pick up those steps and actually see, damn, they really went through a transformation. And it also just shows that companies are investing heavily to actually get further and further with their production. And this is a really good example. It's not the best way it's filmed, but I can imagine back then it was remarkable on how they got some shots. I was even amazed on how some of these shots were made. Like, how did they get them so stable? And there must have been a system behind it. Maybe there's a behind the scenes to it. If there is, let me know. But for now, I just want to say, guys, thank you very much for suggesting this video. And let's see if there are more videos like this that are going to appear and pop up in the future. And if so, share them with me so we can have a look at them. And I really enjoy them. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. And like always, if you did enjoy today's video, like always, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and I hope to see you on the next video, and I'll catch you then. And like always, make sure you're healthy, make sure you're safe, and stay healthy.